up, baby? We're down here to the Tampa Bay Dumpster Runner event and United Dumpster Alliance. We in the building. Y'all come on out. Y'all come see us. We come to a city near you.
Junk Jockeys from Newport Richie.
How long have you been in business?
This is our 4th year now.
Nice.
Yeah.
And did you go to last year's and this is your second time or first
I
year?
know, this is our first time here.
Good.
How you doing, buddy?
This is my buddy with D&R Services. They local from Brooksville as well, and we always network. Him and old Dave, they give me a shout. We be staying in touch.
He's a
That's what it's about.
great man right here. Great person, help each other, give a good advice, always did good things. Thanks to him.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all coming. All right, how's it going? All right, I'm Brock. Nick. All right, Nick, good to see y'all, man. Y'all got to make it. How y'all doing?
DJ Shalimar, we out here at this annual Dumpsters Runners Sunday cookout. We just finna have a good time, turn up on a little bit of music. Oh yeah.
Stacy and Jason with MAXCO Dumpster out of Tampa, Florida. It's the first time here at this event. We just started last month, and we're just trying to get our name out and get around like-minded people.
Hi, we're WC Dumpster Services. We are in Mineola, Florida, and we've been in business for about 1 year, and we're so excited to have fun today.
Steve with Twisted Lister Fabrications.
Ah, cool. My name's Steve too. That's awesome.
Ah, nice.
And what you do there, man?
I build anything from mailboxes to card holders to miniature desk pen holders. What everybody can dream up, I can pretty much build with mini dumpsters.
That's awesome. How long you been in business?
3 years now, I've been saying 3 or 4 years doing this on the side, so
How can people get a hold of you and stuff like that?
you can find me on Facebook at Twisted Lister Fabrications.
Quentin.
And your company is?
Ignite Junk Removal.
And how long you been in business?
4 years now.
You like the dumpster business?
Oh, I love it.
Awesome, awesome. And this is your first time here?
That's my first time here.
And what'd you like so far?
I love everybody here, getting to know everybody, love the guys, the food, of course.
Yes,
Just having a good time, vibing out.
having a good time? Yeah! Awesome. I don't know how I became the centerpiece of this event, but I somehow did, so I'm gonna BS my way through a nice, fun conversation. So, thank you for everybody coming out. Before we continue, I want to thank Brock, and where's Darko? Where's Darko hiding now? Oh, Brock and Darko gave me a lot of help. Donation spaces. We appreciate those that donated. Top contributions, we got Brock and Darko, obviously helping out. Precision, Junk Jockeys, Dumps Junk, Brock, and then Joey St. Pete hauling. So, thank those guys a lot for helping out, put everything together. So this is actually the second time we've done this, but this is a much larger version of the first one. The first one, you could have fit everyone at that table over there. And now obviously we have a whole pavilion and a parking lot and people that I don't even know coming in to say hi. Originally when I did this, it was me, Darko, and Brock was like, hey, let's just get together, have a good time, we'll hang out on a Sunday, look at some trailers, you know, talk rail widths and lengths and dumpsters and a lot of stuff that none of your families probably even care about. But we did it, we had a good time, and we figured we'd do it again. So here we are. I'm hoping to continue doing these in the future. A big part of the reason we started doing this was, at the end of the day, a lot of people see co-businesses and people that do the same line of work in the same market as competition. I don't see it that way at all. I think that there's a lot of... So a large part of what we're going to do next is walk around, kind of look at the trucks, look at the trailers, look at all the different rail widths and lengths and types. And if anyone has any questions, you know, just kind of collectively as a group, feel free to ask them. A lot of business owners here with a lot of insight. I am a small person. I am 8 dumpsters. I am a small man amongst many people that are much larger than me. So I am not nearly the smartest and I am not nearly the best, but there are a lot of people around you that you can ask questions to, and hopefully they'll give you a little bit of knowledge as well.
All right, y'all, really want to thank everybody for coming out. This really means a lot. This is the start of us just, you know, getting together, networking, pulling companies together, seeing how we can assist each other, refer business to each other, and different. I'm Brock, aka the Triple Axle Slanger. So I'm from Hernando County. We service Hernando, Citrus, Sumter, Pasco. Them are our main areas. So y'all ever need assistance in that area, give us a call. You got too far of a ride, somebody called, need a dumpster, give us a shout. We'll make sure it's there on time, early, and picked up on time as well. I know we got some big boys in the house today, YouTube legends. My boy Josh, and we got Robert over here. So I'm gonna introduce Josh. Josh flew way in from the DFW Dallas area, that's in Texas. So he wanted to come on out and join us. Josh came a long way in the game, not even about a year and a half ago, he was over here with a little trailer, pulling them out by hand. Now he got the double axle big boy hook lifts. So I'm gonna pass the mic to Josh, let him introduce himself a little. And hey, once again, appreciate everybody, and we look forward to some more bigger and better events. Yes, sir.
Yo, what's up, everybody? So, a big thank you to Brock and MAXCO and Draco for inviting me. I think this is super cool. Y'all don't know how good, well, I'm sure you do, but you got it really cool here, a really good thing going on, this whole Dumpsters United thing. I came out here because I got the invite on the first time. I couldn't make it the first time, but got the invite on this one. I said I can't miss that one. It looked like too much fun last time, and I can't have Brock having all the fun without me. So I appreciate it. Just thanks for the invite. If anybody needs anything in Texas, I'm your guy. But you know, I can't cover Tampa for you or Florida for you. But
my name is Darko. I'm with Big Red Dumpster Rental, pretty much out of Tampa Bay, Hillsborough, Sarasota area. I want to thank all you guys for coming out, meeting up, seeing all the great trucks and trailers out here. I want to give out a special thanks to Robert. It was actually the person on YouTube that got me into dumpster rentals, and then from him moved over to Josh, met Brock, so my two YouTube mentors and one local mentor. So I want to thank them a lot, owe a lot to them for their help. I want to thank everybody else, like Joe over here said. We initially started a little thing. One day I needed a truck, my truck was down, so he kind of helped me out, so we came up with this great idea. So if anybody else ever is in these areas and any one of us is around, I mean, anything from you're stuck in some sand to you need a dumpster, your truck's down. I'm pretty sure everybody's willing to help. Plus dumpsters and all that other good stuff. So I want to thank everybody for showing up.
You guys want to go look at some trucks? Yeah. Let's do that. Trailer manufacturers. Top Shelf and Texas Pride, side by side.
So the Texas Pride actually dumps. Those guys have to hand unload. But right here we got a, comes out to 20 yard. It's a 14-foot long, 7-foot wide, about 5 foot tall. So this trailer here is it's 20K rated, D-rated down. It runs 9K axles, telescopic lift. I did hydraulic jacks because I'm bougie, and I mean that's pretty much it. He's fancy. 9K axles, some 20-ply panels, 18-ply tires. You definitely gotta have 18-ply tires if you go with 9K axles.
One of the few Chevys that can pull a dumpster.
2023 Chevy Silverado High Country that already has 100,000 miles on it because I drive like a beast. Got 7 15-yard dump trailers by Top Shelf. I got 6 Max D 20-yard roll-off dumpsters. I do all 15 Central Florida counties, 2,000 to 3,000 miles a week. It's actually what all's in the truck that I don't want to show off. That counts.
So Hags are really a mobile shop on wheels. We got he carries the pack outs in here, then toolbox up there fully loaded. You pop the back seat, it's fully loaded.
Got the boards, got the air compressor, got the pack outs with the double def. Be careful with the def out in the sun though. It'll turn that shit into
Did you see the grease?
crystal in no time.
Yeah. So you got John Deere grease for your rails on the roll-off. You got Valvoline for your hubs. Oh yeah. Snap-on grease gun. DeWalt grease gun. Full Sawzall blades. I mean, I got everything.
I'm Brian from Advantage Waste. We have 7 setups, 7 trucks, 7 trailers, around 80 dumpsters. We're in Louisiana, Panama, and Brooksville, Florida. We build all our own dumpsters. We sell all our own dumpsters. But shop's out of Louisiana, but we deliver to anywhere. It don't matter. Competitive prices, and they're built right. Some people don't like the slant sides. We could do brakes. You know what I mean? Basically, whatever you want.
So you guys don't just do the Texas Pride 47-inch rails, you'll do whatever you want?
When we started getting up to like 40, 50 dumpsters, they were all falling apart, all the Texas Pride and U-Dump. They don't want to care, so we started building our own, and this is what we got.
But you guys can manufacture whatever rail
Oh
type.
Yeah, whatever rails you want, anything.
So give us some information how we can contact you to get the dumpster built.
Right here. So the price we can. That's about it. Small business. I got 3 bins. They're all rented out, so I couldn't bring it. Tampa, Florida.
Tampa area?
Yeah. Metalhead Dumpsters.
Metalhead Dumpsters?
Yeah, so we got the 16, 8x16, 26K. Got the dual tires. Reeving system is very, very good. Yeah, come in here. It's got a lot of models.
But yeah, so one of the cool things about this is actually the reeving system. So this is what I got too. Instead of having a typical winch built up front, it actually has hydraulic that pushes the cable system, and reeving essentially takes out the need for a snatch block, adds a lot more power to the rear, lifts it up onto the rails really nicely. So
yeah, let us see here. I see he got double tandem axle.
Somewhere you got to get up there and pull that.
Negative. It's got it right there on your left hand.
Oh, cool. I like that.
This is a 16K Texas Pride, 14 foot. Yeah, pretty much what you got. The can on top I actually got fabricated by my dumpster guy over in Miami. That would be Containers Depot, roll-off specialist. They're awesome. Just ordered 9 more cans from them. I'm actually upgrading the equipment.
Does the 14 allow you to do 12 and 14 foot dumpsters? Does it have the?
Yeah, so my 10s are from 15 to 12 foot. I actually do have 2 16-foot cans that I run on this thing.
For sure. How long you had it?
2 years.
How many winches have you gone through?
It's my first one.
First one.
Only one.
Lucky man.
Yeah.
Lucky
No,
man.
it's done me
That's
good.
how I sell people on the reeving system.
Yeah.
The winch fails all the time.
I ordered the reading system.
Yeah.
And this is what they sent.
There's a lot of love and hate mixed into the same boat.
Yeah. But I mean,
it's a
all in all,
they fixed all their problems, but
Yeah.
there have been problems. So we deal with it as we take it.
I'm gonna point something out.
All right, so we got it's a 2011 Chevy. There is a Ford backup, just so you know, because the Chevy is nothing but problems. So. Hagner, that's for you.
Should have just bought a Ram. You've been all right.
Nah, I've had Rams. All right, so it's a triple axle load trail. Have a couple different size dumpsters. It's got the 7K axle, so it's 21,000 K GVW on the trailer, and then the truck is whatever it is. It'll take anything you want to put in. Brock knows all of that. Just recently added the tarping system. It is a dump truck tarp.
The Ram load trail doesn't come with a built-in tarp because all our dumpsters have a tarp built on them.
Yeah, so we took all the tarps off the dumpsters because they suck. Yeah. And put this on. It makes it way easier than having to jump in the dumpster and trying to cover the top of it.
You had like a mobile weld shop come out and put this together?
Actually, I got a weld guy over in Orlando.
Okay.
And he hooked it up for me.
Nice.
He
It looks
hated
beefy.
And by being the load trail trailers are so narrow, I see you got this here made to adapt to come out past the width of the dumpster.
Yeah, and you have to take the tarps off in order to do that. It's the tarp.
So for those of you who do not know already, you have 3 axles here. So this is a triple axle truck. These are 3 7,000 pound axles. It's a 21,000 pound rated trailer. So 7, 7, and 7. 3 axles. I haven't driven one, but I can imagine probably has a little more binding than something like a 2 axle trailer would if you're getting into those jackknife positions. Oh yeah, I haven't done one, but I can imagine.
We're out of Orlando, Florida, and we do like the East Coast, like up and down the East Coast.
So
Okay, all right, y'all. Y'all know this is the original triple axle slanger, baby. Huh? Yeah. So I got this a load trail, 21K, 2 or 3 7,000 pound axles. We pulling that thing with the big boy Ram setup. This is a 20-yard dumpster, and like they say, man, she's a beast. She get it done. She dropping them. She got over 100,000 miles or more on it, cause she be slanging, baby. Trailer tricking and dumpster pimping.
So once again, 3 axle trailer. One of the unique differences, if you see side by side, this is what they call a scissor lift. So it has that scissor adjustment, whereas over here, this is what they call a dual ram. So this is 1 hydraulic ram, that's 2 hydraulic rams, just different ways of lifting. Each has their pluses and their minuses. Every manufacturer is just a little bit different.
Hey everyone, Jose Gomez, owner of Yankee Dumpster. How about the 16K Nedlin trailer? Love it. Comes standard, reeving system, standard with J-rated 18-ply tires, 17.5 wheels, pony motor. I do have the option, if I didn't want to go with the gooseneck here, that I can unbolt this with 4 bolts right here and then turn it into a bumper pull. Exactly.
Yeah, one of the really cool things about Nedlin specifically, these were like the original standard rail trailer dumpster droppers. They come with, like he was saying, the gooseneck and the bumper pull, switch between the 2 option, and it automatically has the gas motor with the reeving system built in. Nedlin, the only reason that I chose not to go Nedlin, Yankee, how long did it take you to get this trailer built?
It took me 10 months.
10 months. So if you want to wait a year to get your trailer, they are probably the best in the business, or at least they're the original. But at the end of the day, if you got to get dumpsters dropped tomorrow, you can't wait a year. So it is what it is. But Nedlin, great option. I'm really happy to have it here. Glad we got to see it. And it's a good looking trailer. What's going on, everybody? MAXCO Dumpster Rentals here out of Newport Richey, Florida. Got the Ram 2500, the superior work truck of the dumpster rental game. Get them Chevys, get them Fords, get them out of here. This is the Gooseneck Texas Pride. It's an 18K derated to 16K, so I stay under CDL. Reeving system with the gas-powered pony motor. So it does have electric start. I know I heard someone asking about that earlier. So literally all I got to do when I walk up, take my good old keys out of my pocket and just choke her out a little bit. So So every time I start her up, she's powered up, good to go. I don't have to worry about charging batteries, anything like that. Change the oil every 6 months, get her rocking and rolling. So this is also a reeving system, kind of like I showed on the other Texas Pride over there. You'll see all the cables kind of pulled in and out because these run off of a reeving as well. Also dual ram. 18K means these are two 9,000 pound axles. I did derate it to 16K, just like I said, to stay under CDL, but 16-foot trailer. I can run 16, 14, and 12-foot long cans. And then they have the strap tie downs in the back to keep everything secured. Other than that, she's been great. She does the job. Auto tarper keeps my life a lot easier. If you've ever towed a bumper pull, it's not very abusive. Yeah, I got you. It's not very abusive to run the bumper pull. When you get into the gooseneck, the hitch actually attaches basically to your rear axle, so it'll kind of pull the truck around a little bit more. The shocker hitch adds an airbag to the mix, which softens the blow quite a bit, so you're not getting your back kind of blown out the whole time you're driving around in your truck. Definitely makes life a whole lot nicer.
All right, so I got a 2022 Chevy. Yeah. I got a Ram too. I run 2 trucks. This is the gas one. The Ram is a diesel. Okay, flatbed. 2019 PJ trailer. Got the Evolution 20-yard dumpsters on them. Yeah, 14. Yeah, 7 pound axles, 7,000 pound axles. We run the load our wireless controllers with this, so I can do everything from inside the vehicle. Definitely recommend flatbed beds if you're running this kind of equipment.
So my name's Quentin with Ignite Junk Removal. This is a 2022 Silverado 5500. It's got a Stellar Shuttle 16K with a 36-inch hook, 15-yard dumpster on the top. It's 19.5 GVRW, and it does what it needs to do. I've never had a problem with it. So, no, this one's a 2-wheel drive. I don't get in too much dirt, so that's not a problem for me.
And if you take notice on this one, what he said is this is a hook lift. So how all of ours, how he's talking about a reeve-in and the winch, we have to actually pull our dumpsters up on the rail. When this one goes back, grabs it by the hook, and lifts it up onto the deck of the truck.
How do you like the Stellar?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, it's been good.
One cool feature about this one is this neck actually articulates back. Pick up like bagsters and stuff with it as well. So
okay.
Pick up the bagsters and I'm able to back it right into the truck. So that's one cool thing I get to do.
And when he says bagsters, he's talking about those like fabric bags that you'll see put by somebody's mailbox for 7 weeks while Waste Management never picks them up. You got little guys like us that'll come by, pick them up faster than Waste Management will do it. And we can do it more efficiently because he's got a nice hook lift truck. Drop his dumpster, pick up the bag, drop the bag in the dumpster, call it a day.
Jose, out of Brandon, Florida. Got 2 different businesses running out of this truck. VIP Detailing Services. It's a 2020 Chevy Silverado 4500. I want to add to the 2-wheel drive comment over there. Our 2-wheel drive guys on these 4500 series have almost double the turning radius of a 4x4 4-wheel drive truck. So just, you know, sometimes, yeah, we could get stuck, but we also can get into tighter areas and maneuverability. Truck is that. I do have a lot of things in the toolboxes to handle what I need for detailing, but for dumpsters, I do carry shovels, blowers, things like that. The pressure washer is also a nice additive when we're doing junk removal, trying to clean up concrete. Yeah, so the artist here is going to be Eric Hornsby. You can find him on any social media platform. He came out, actually, this is done this past week. We wanted to make sure we stepped out and did something different. Just to give you guys an idea, this took about 3 days to do, so this isn't something that just happens, in an hour or 2 after a vinyl cut. Got long days out in the sun. 2 different things. Yeah, we're Florida born and raised here. Sept junk removal, that's the secondary business. And, we're just doing different things. You might see us on one side or see us on the other. So we're running with a 2019 U-Dump, 47-inch rail, 8K axles, so put me at 16. It's been great. I haven't had any issues, no winch brakes or anything like that. And we run 7 cans.
Good.
How's it going, guys? I'm David with D&R Services. We're a family. We're out of Brooksville. We're a broad kid as well. He kind of got me into this. We have a double Tandem 14K roll trail with a 18.5 Smitty built. It's a 14-yard can on there. It's a 7x14. Also, I have some Toyo RTs on here because sometimes when you get in nails on the roofing jobs, they kind of stick in and wet surfaces, muddy terrain in the landfill. Also, I have this for a charging system because the solar that comes on there is not the very best. So we have some to charge the dump, and when that comes down while we're driving, we can charge the winch as well. The winch is 100 foot, but Brock informed me, you know, we cut it down to 40 feet, 50 feet, so it's less strain on the winch.
So just like Brock had, he's got the load trail, same thing, but Brock is a 3-axle. This is a 2-axle. This is a 14K trailer.
Yes, sir.
So you just take one axle out, remove 7,000 pounds from the rating, and you have the same thing, basically just 2 feet shorter from the same company, dropping the same dumpsters, just a little bit shorter, getting the job done the same way.
With the 60.
I'm Jesse, Precision Disposal. This is my partner Nick, Precision Disposal. These are 2 of the rigs that we run daily. This one here is run on the east coast of Florida. It's a 2021 3500 HO with the ASIN. It's a Laramie, so it's a little bit fancier than it needs to be for what we do on the inside. No real upgrades with it other than an S&B cold air and then the 33s. That's it. Other than that, it's completely stock, no delete, no nothing. Same truck. In my personal opinion, if you're going to do this business and have a gooseneck, this is the setup. The single cab, the long bed. There's the power to weight ratio in this truck, just compared to even just this one here, is just not even worth talking about. It's the best truck for the job.
Yeah, so we run the Cummins, not because we're Cummins versus Ford versus whatever, but specifically because they have a real exhaust brake. What that means is the truck actually acts in a similar fashion as a Jake brake. So you can take this truck all the way down to like 20, maybe even 15 miles an hour without even touching the brakes. You could probably go anywhere between 70 and even 100,000 miles on your stock original brake pads, which is what we were able to do. And it's just a safer overall ride. So we equip every truck just with a standard toolbox, nothing special, but we make sure that we carry everything. We can do anything from tire changes to jumping trucks. We've got tow straps, we've got extra parts, extra electronics. Yep, so we went with the winch system, which for us, cost effectiveness, snatch block with the hook. It doesn't work for a standard rail setup, but for the D-rings on the Texas rides, which we'll show you. We run strobes in the truck, under the tailgates usually, and then it's set up with the truck, and then it's hardwired up through the trailer, and then we've got strobes on the trailer on the side, so that if you're going across the road, you've got visibility from the side for safety purposes. And we run strobes in the backs of the trailers as well, usually above the tail lights, so that wherever we are, wherever we're doing jackknife, straight, acute angle, whatever, people know that we're working in the work area. That's actually a big thing for insurance as well. If you have your strobes going and someone hits you, they've entered a work area, and now it's their fault. So that's a big thing to know for safety and for liability issues, is that if you have your strobes going and someone whacks you, or you hit them, they've entered a work area, now it's their problem. So this side houses the hydraulics and everything like that. We run a wireless remote system on these, so you don't even have to get out of the cab for the deck to go up and down and for the winch to go in and out. Other side's a toolbox that has your boards and stuff like that. And so you can run it from in the cab, from around the corner, doesn't really matter. On this setup, this one's actually equipped with our board holders. We have them on either side.
Blocks for driveway protection right here. So on the opposite side of the other trailer, it's the same deal.
Yep, so basically one of the pitches that Jesse came up with is that when customers are concerned about their pavers or why they would want to go with a dump trailer, the pitch is the dumpster never touches the ground. It's going to roll under the 2x10s on either side, slide them out under the wheels, put some blocks under the front. It never touches the ground, and you're in solid. These are the 3500s with the regular leafs, so regular suspension. The other truck over there is a 2500 with airbags. I've had nothing but problems with it this time around, but honestly, as far as adjustability, staying level and staying safe, we found that we're probably going to go, our number one rig going forward is going to be this truck, 3500 HO with the dual suspension, the airbag, and that, so that way you can keep your load nice and level and safe on the road. It also helps when you get the auto leveling. to stay under the radar of the DOT. You don't look overloaded. Your tires might look a little bit low, but if you are looking nice and level and straight and stuff like that, the DOT will just... So these are under CDL rigs. These are dual 9K axles. They're 18 from the factory, and depending on which truck you have it paired up with, you reduce the rate to match so that you're 26,000. So on this one, this exact same trailer is 14.2, even though it's an 18K trailer. You call them in when you buy it new sticker. For my 2500, the GVW of the truck is 10,000. So that same trailer, we just have a 16,000 pound sticker. So each one is 64 fluid ounces under CDL.
Yep. And then these hooks hanging off the inside of the trailer, is that secure in the front of the bin when you pull it up on there?
Yep. So your safety.
Yep, safety hooks are, that's for during transport. You want to be hooking your dumpster for safety. 16 foot, 14 foot, and 12 foot at the back.
Okay.
We take the middle one out because it hits the hydraulic line.
Yeah, so one of the unique things for me, I have these little metal elbows essentially at 16, 14, and 12 that lock in the front of mine. And I noticed you guys have the hooks, so it's a little bit different. Same manufacturer, different setup of how they secure to the front.
I'd say the biggest addition is probably
the shocker hitch, right? So Joe's got one on his truck. If you look in the bed of both of these trucks, they have the shocker hitch on the trailer. We don't even pull more than maybe transport back to the yard before these go on. They are $1,000, but we feel that they're worth it. I've tried without it myself just to make sure that it actually is a savings, and it is 100% a savings.
Yeah, I rode for a month or two without it.
One key fact too, just to keep in mind for the guys that are still learning and starting out doing this, when you buy your truck and you buy your trailer and you make sure that your GVWR is where you need it, make sure you paid the tax on the weight for the combined GVWR on the truck. You can actually get a ticket for that in this state.
Okay.
It's happening. So if your combined GVWR is 20, they can actually cite you for not paying tax on the weight that you can pull.
Interesting.
Yep.
We'll talk about that later.
If you're hooked up. So it does. It costs like $100. It's literally
that's
pennies.
weird. I've never heard that one.
Yep. They'll get you. If they can't find anything, they'll
That's
get
the
that.
government, right?
Yeah.
You know?
So at the end of the day, Precision Disposal right now, Massachusetts, Cape Cod, East Coast of Florida, West Coast of Florida. Been in business for about 2.5 years of 120 dumpsters and 6 trucks. We'll be looking to probably add 30% of that by the time we meet again next year.
4 full-time drivers, not including ourselves. I run pretty much every day. So 4 full-time drivers on top of that between the 2 states. So beyond blessed. Crazy little conversation on the way home from work one day turned into a multi-million-dollar partnership for many years. So
awesome stuff.
Anything's possible.
I got a 2020 F250 6.7 liter
Kelly,
diesel.
get him one from the side, Kelly.
Running 18K Texas Pride, 20-yard cans.
Got the cone holder.
Yeah, man. Had that fabricated on both sides and the wood brackets. And then the rear's got 7,500 pound airbags for the truck, wireless remote, and shocker needs to be done.
So this is Texas Pride?
18K, yeah. 18K derated down 12.
And this is winch driven, not reading
Yeah, it's
system
electric,
driven.
yeah.
So this is the same trailer that I have in black, but with a winch instead of a reeving system, and UR 47-inch rails. Okay, so this is a typical Texas Pride 47-inch rail with the reeving system. You said you had a shocker in there as well? You want to go show them up in the,
go ahead.
the bed?
It's up in the bed.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a game changer. Tell us about the board holder you got here.
Yeah, so I had those. There's a mower shop down the road from me that does metal fab, and a buddy of mine works there. And I gave him the boards, and I said I need something that holds these boards from falling out of the highway. So he came up with the latches, and off we go. I got both sides done. He just needed the boards for measurement. And it took him about 3 days.
Yeah. Now this doesn't look like a Texas Pride dumpster.
No, it's from Dumpsters Back to Life.
Dumpsters Back to Life. And they make new dumpsters?
You're looking at the newest one. That's number 12.
So I think actually Jesse posted about dumpsters.
Jesse
Back
got
to
me
Life.
with them. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Let's say I didn't recognize them, but
Definitely a lot nicer than Texas Pride, in my opinion.
oh, I believe it.
The only thing that messes with me on the Texas Pride cans is I have to have them lifted get these out because this right here, it'll smash. I go like that.
Oh, I got you.
So these cans are great because I have all the clearance I can get.
Man, you got the double cone holders.
Yeah, man. You never know.
How many winches have you gone through since you started?
That's the original.
How long have you been running?
February.
Okay, so a newer.
And I run the snatch block all the time.
Gotcha. And then this is US tarps for your tarp system.
Yep.
That's just what came with it. Awesome. Tell us about yourself.
It's just a 6-yard front load dumpster that we're putting out residential, short-term, family owned.
Now you guys, you have a rear load. Is it a Ford?
It's a front load,
Ford
6-yard.
But no, I mean when you pick up the dumpsters, you back up to them.
Yeah,
right?
we back up to them.
And it's a Ford. Is it F550?
Yeah, F550.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they have a little F550. Comes in with 2 hooks, grabs the dumpster, picks it up, brings it back to the yard. Currently, you're hand unloading.
Currently, we are, but we're looking into a front loader. But prices of everything are so crazy right now.
Eventually, they'll get themselves into a nice front loader. It costs a lot of money, but once you get that front loader truck, you pick up a whole lot of these dumpsters in one go, make a whole lot of money. So we're banking on Jason. He gonna fund the next event in a few years after he gets that front loader truck. He gonna make all the money.
Speak it into existence.
Yo, what's up? This is Josh with American AF Dumpsters, and this is the Hino right here.
Hey, whoa, not anymore. Get out of here.
Oh man, damn.
Oh, my bad.
New owner in town. This is Joey with Dumpster Cat Rentals. We're out of Land O'Lakes, Florida. We started at the beginning of the year, and it's 2012 Hino. Coming close to 300,000 miles on it. We got the 20-yard on the back right now. It's got a swap loader 222 on it. We got dual tanks on each side. Automatic tarping system. It's been a pretty good truck. Some of y'all have seen it before for sure.
How's it going, guys? Zach Rappaport with Raps Roll-Offs. We service Pasco, Hernando, Hillsboro, Campanellis. I got 2 F650s, 2023s, 16-foot Texas Pride rails. They're both PTO driven. We have 10, 15, 20-yard dumpsters. They're under CDL.
Number 26. Any difference in them motor-wise, training-wise?
The only difference between the white and the black truck has air brake and air ride. I would definitely recommend air brakes.
And both of these are under CDL,
yes.
Even with the air brake?
Yeah.
All right.
Did you guys install the flashers, or did you have those done when you did the upgrades?
Yeah, we put all the flashers on ourselves after we had the upfit.
Nice.
Have the extra safety features all around.
And are these 14 rails or 16 rails? 16 rails.
16-foot rails.
They run all the different lengths, 16, 14, 12.
12, 6, yeah, exactly.
Awesome.
So I started with the 550s, and this is a game changer going.
Quite
to
a bit different.
Yep.
Who does your tarp system?
You built this.
It's just their tarp
Yeah.
system. Gotcha. That's me.
Not the cleanest cans, but
Come on, Joey. Come on, Joey.
What's going on? Joey, owner of St. Pete Holland, 20 years old. This is a 2022 Mac MD6. We run out of St. Pete, Florida, Tampa Bay area. Got 34 dumpsters. Got our new out of North Carolina. And, 54-inch hook, 14 to 18 foot can, 15 yards all the way up to 30.
Who's your hook made by?
It's all Galbraith right hook, 20,000 pounds, 20,000 pound rears, 12 in the front. Pioneer card. I see it white, but nothing else.
Satisfaction 100% guaranteed.
What's going on, everybody? Joe from Junk Jockeys out of Newport Richey, Florida. We service the West Pasco area. This is my trusty old 7.3. This was a standard pickup truck when we bought it. We took one of our old rusty dump trailers and we hacked it all into pieces and welded back into an 8-yard bin that we could dump on the back of it. Over here is our F550. This is what we use for bulk pickups, for like single item pickups, refrigerators, couches, and such. This is 20 yards. The sides come all off of it, so you can make a flatbed, so we can put anything larger on it. We have a lift gate in the back, so I don't have to break my back trying to lift refrigerators into the back of it. And this thing makes a crap ton of money.
So you guys are a little bit different. This is not a traditional dumpster running rig. These are actually junk removal trucks. You guys haul trailers behind these.
Yeah, this one here is, we deliver all of our dumpsters with this one here. We only use dump trailers so we don't scar up driveways. So we do a lot of residential, so we're in a lot of areas with brick pavers and all that kind of stuff. So
Awesome. Yeah, I see these guys hauling around all the time. They got a trailer in the back with the truck pulling it up front. So they do all their dumpster deliveries that way. If you need junk removed, good old trusty sidewalls on the side right there, get the job done. And how many trucks do you guys have now?
These are our two
Just
trucks.
the two?
Yeah, we've got 8 trailers, an excavator, and Bobcat now.
Awesome.
Yeah.